Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Bill Indiana, and today we're going to open up the box Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. Brand new game, just out in the last couple months. Excited to see what's inside the box. Gloomhaven itself is obviously one of the most popular games of all time. Never played it, kind of not that interested in, just because I'm not really drawn to dungeon crawlers. It just seems so huge and immense. It seemed overwhelming to me. But this smaller version, I've heard so many good things about it. When I had a chance to pick it up for half price, I was more than happy to do it. Be glad to give it a shot. I mean, Gloomhaven is so well recognized and so well loved. I feel like I really need to try at least some version of it. So it's a fully cooperative fantasy campaign adventure. And on the back, we can see it is for 1 to 4 players. It is 30 minutes per player, ages 14 and up. A little ad there for Watch It Played if you want to learn how to play the game from his instructions. Rodney always does a great job with those videos. All right, pretty hefty box even for a small version of it. All right, it says, "You are a member of Jaws of the Lion, one of the most infamous mercenary groups in this rundown backwater. When a sinister cabal starts disappearing the less fortunate of the city, it somehow falls to you to get to the bottom of it, so long as you get paid for your trouble. Demolitionist, Hatchet, Redguard, and Void Warden." So play as a standalone game or as an expansion to Gloomhaven. All right, really excited to look into this. Let's see what's inside the box. Okay, right off the top, welcome to Gloomhaven. Stop, read this before you do anything else. So it tells you what's in here. Looks like a list of all the contents. And then we've got Learn to Play Guide. So it's a 31-page document here. Has a pretty good mix of text and icons and pictures and some scenarios and examples along the sides, it looks like. Nice index table of contents there in the front. And then the glossary. This is just as thick. 31 pages as well. I like that little appendix there. Nice resource. Just kind of flip through. A lot of different appendices, I guess, telling you what all the different parts are of the game, what the different components are, anatomy of a card. Yeah, looks like this will be really helpful too, especially for people like me who don't really know much about Gloomhaven and have never played it. So it looks like this is nice and alphabetized glossary as well, so it looks good. Supplemental scenario book. Okay, so it looks like it's got some different scenarios here. Unfortunately, this one looks a little warped, but I'm not sure exactly how this gets used. It looks like maybe it's part of the maps. Hopefully the little warp to it won't make a difference. And then this is an actual scenario book. This one looks a lot more flat and firm, hasn't been wrinkled at all. So yeah, I think the instructions and the maps are just built into the book, as opposed to building out the map with tiles, which I think is how the main Gloomhaven game worked. So lots of different maps and such here. Hopefully I'm not really showing anything long enough to spoil anything. I suppose if you wanted to freeze frame and read it yourself, you'd be choosing to spoil it yourself. But yeah, interesting how you can just flip the pages and have different maps and different places to investigate. We've got location stickers, campaign style game, I think, where you do change the board and change what's happening throughout the game to your characters. Some punch board items here, things to pop out and sort. More punch boards, lots of punch boards. The art's really pretty. And this looks like the map board, Gloomhaven. Some 1 through 9 across the top and A through F down the side for tracking. And then here looks like the score tiles. similar to Lord of the Rings LCG that I've played. And then I think these are what you open up as you get into the different scenarios. So I won't really be showing you a lot of close-up for this one because I don't want to accidentally spoil anything. And then there's all different kinds of cards. I don't even know what the different cards are. We've got some that have the crossed swords on the back and some with other swords. Single swords. Brick on the back. Arrow bat. And then some other cards here. These look like all text. Alright. And then some kind of container here. I suppose as you start using different components, you store them there. And then more cards here. Screaming shot. Boss cards. A skeleton skull on the back. Got some bags to sort things with. Some standees. I assume the characters come up either in these little boxes here or in these here. And then we've got a couple free cards here, free loose tiles, monster attack modifiers, unavailable items, encountered events. Some kind of other player board. Oh, these are envelopes, looks like for some sort of, maybe you turn things to get different scores or something. For those of you who have played Gloomhaven, you probably know how these look like they fit in there, and then depending on which way it's facing, you would see certain aspects, certain characteristics for the characters, I'm assuming. And then, yeah, just another one of those. And then, like I said, never having played Gloomhaven, don't know too much detail about how this works. It seems like maybe the characters in here, it sounds like maybe a little miniature. Again, I won't spoil it in case there is something that shouldn't be revealed. This one says A, C, B, and D. So we've got A, B, C, and D. And then this has the heart on a bomb. This has some kind of a chain with some blade or something on it. Looks like some kind of a wand. And then the hatchet. I'm wondering maybe these are those 4 characters that we read about on the back of the box. Well, as I said, I don't want to have any spoilers and open anything up like that for those that are watching the video, but that's what's in the box for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I am excited to try it. I'll probably end up trying it as a solo game first, just to kind of get used to it and understand how it works, and then see if I can involve my wife or some of the other friends that enjoy playing games, maybe my son or son-in-law. We'll see. But I'm excited to give it a shot and learn more about this Gloomhaven craze. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully you enjoyed watching what comes in the box of Gloomhaven without any spoilers. And if you have comments, leave them down below. Tell me what you love about Gloomhaven. Tell me what I can look forward to as I get into this game. If you have questions, I won't know for the answers probably for a while, but you can leave those comments as well. Hopefully if you've enjoyed this, please click that like button if you have, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching. This is Bill Indiana, signing off.